Give me life, give me love.
Hey y'all, hey. Okay, so I am back. I know it's been a minute, but you know, your girl got a life, kids, got to work and everything else, trying to figure everything out. But I'm going to reintroduce myself for the ones who's new here and don't know who I am. My name is Naomi, and I am from Louisiana. I am from Homer, Louisiana, down the bayou. Homer is like 45 minutes south of New Orleans, Terrebonne Parish, which is right on the Gulf in the swamp. So today I'm going to make the infamous
Dirty rice.
you guys know, if you guys follow me on Instagram, which my Instagram handle is, if you guys don't follow, please go over there and follow.
It is Cajun Cousins _ seafood.
You guys go over there and check me out. I went viral for this. Mine do have a twist on it. I don't make it like a lot of people make it. That's what made me go viral. So if you guys are looking for, or have been looking for, the best dirty rice recipe from Louisiana, down the bayou is the best bet, just where you get the best food. You can go to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, you can go anywhere you want, but if you haven't ate food from the people that's down the bayou, y'all been missing. So in my dirty rice, I use
Ground beef, ground pork, and chicken gizzards.
I did pre-ball my chicken gizzards because we're going to ground this inside the food processor. Some people add liver. I don't add liver because me and my household, we don't eat liver. So I don't use it. Some people do. You just do what you do, whatever you want to add. But these is the 3 meats that I'm going to add. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe to the channel for the new ones. If you like the video and you like the recipe, please give me a thumbs up, and also comment if you ever had it the way that I'm about to show you. And if you do decide to cook it, please come back to the channel. Please come back to the channel and comment below and let me and everybody else know what you think. If y'all have any recommendations or anything that I could improve on or whatever, please let me know in the comments as well, because I'm here for y'all and I want to share my recipes and show y'all some things that y'all might have been eating that's from Louisiana and that y'all might not know how to cook. So just let me know. Y'all enjoy. All right, y'all, so let's get started. Of course, we're going to cook this on up. I'm going to put this to the side for just a second, because what I'm going to do first, since I already have my chicken gizzards already pre-cooked, I'm going to go ahead on and just grind it up into my food processor, y'all. So I got a food processor here, and what we're going to do, we're going to grind this up really fine. So we're going to throw this on up in there. We're going to grind this up, and I'm going to grind it up on high. All right, I'm gonna show y'all how they look. So as you see, it's very, you know, it's chopped up. I do have my rice already pre-cooked. I got 2 pots because I'm making like kind of a big pot of that. And the rice that I used the medium grain rice. So you can use whatever rice you want, medium grain, long grain. It all works, but the rice have to be pre-cooked. okay? So let's turn our fire on. Get that going. So while the skillet's getting hot, I told y'all we're going to, it's going to be the pork and we're going to use the beef, okay? So no particular brand or whatever. I just got like a pound of each. Almost a pound or maybe less of the chicken gizzards that we did grind up. Is the gizzards that's grounded, and we're gonna put all that in a pot together. So I ain't gonna put that much. All right. I hope y'all guys so far is having a good year, start of the year. I hope that you guys did set some goals. This is one of my goals, is to be more consistent with getting my videos out, because I do cook. I just, sometimes I cook and I don't have time to pull out the camera to film, but now I said I'm gonna get on my grind and do it right, you know. So that's one of my things I do plan on changing this year, is doing better with that. Cooking is something that I grew up doing all my life. I love it. Sometimes it's an escape from life for me. I can come in the kitchen by myself and not think about other stuff. I just think about what I'm cooking, you know? So alright. So I got my fire turned down to like medium. You don't really have to add grease into it, but I just added it, you know. So we're gonna cook that up real good. We're gonna brown this up. And get that cooked on up. So my fire is like a medium high. Not high, not medium, like in between medium and high. You know, whatever you choose to brown your beef up. And you want to definitely break it on up, you know, because you don't want big chunks. So as it cooks, you constantly just want to break that down. All right. So we're gonna add the gizzards. Since my gizzards is done, I'm and grinded. I'm going to add it towards the end of the frying process of this. So I'm just gonna chop it up real good.
Remember, I told you need to have your rice pre-cooked. Make sure you cook your rice before the process.
You can use whatever kind of rice you want, long grain, medium grain. Some people use short grain rice. I just got some regular medium grain rice, water made, my favorite. I also use sometimes the GIZZARDS long grain parboiled rice. That works well as well with this dish. It tastes good. So I know some people like to use jasmine rice. I don't know about the jasmine rice. I just feel like it's going to change the flavor of the original taste, because I'm big on how things actually supposed to taste, you know, the flavors that you would get when you go down to BAYOU. So I try to stick with those flavors that I grew up with. I don't really change the seasoning up. I still use the same seasoning that my grandma taught me to use when I'm cooking my food. I don't play around much with different seasoning unless it's something different, you know. So as y'all see, we get that on cooked up and fry it on up. I'm gonna add the gizzards in a second. Get into that is cooking on up. And let it fry and cook down really good. And I'm not going to add no seasoning to, I didn't add no salt or anything to my rice. I'm not going to add no seasoning to my meat right now, because I'm going to season the pot once I start putting the pot together. And you guys want to see that whole process. So you guys might not have, you know, I've uploaded a video And time go, I had this big old plan where I paid someone to come out and film me, and they filmed like a few episodes, but I got scammed. So all those things that the guy filmed for me, he didn't do it right. I wasted a lot of money, and it took a lot of energy out of me. It made me depressed for trusting people, and things just wasn't right. Then I've been going through things with my family. So that's a whole nother topic. One day we're going to get into childhood trauma, and I'll let you guys know how I dealt with it and what I went through, and getting over it now as a grown woman, So, yeah, I got a lot. You guys want to really get to know me. So, okay, so as y'all see, it's pretty much brown. So right at this point, I'm going to add my gizzards. Okay. So we're going to add those gizzards and get that all incorporated in this pot. And if you had liver as well, of course, your liver will be pre-cooked, and you will cook all that down in with it too. This is the only way I eat my dirty rice. Some people cook it, but I don't know, it don't be the same. All right, as y'all see, we got the gizzards in there, and we're gonna add all that in there. All right, y'all see this all mixed in. You can't even tell it got gizzards in there, right? It looks like ground beef and pork or whatever. So it's all mixed in. So we're going to let that simmer for just a second. So I do have a question, you guys. Let's make conversation. Have anyone out there that's, become an adult ever struggled with childhood trauma? And if you did, I would love to know, like, what did you do to get over it? The people who caused the trauma in your life, do you still talk to them even though they're family? Or do you just love them from a distance, because you do have to forgive, right? You have to love, right? But I'm just, as an adult, just learning that you don't have to deal with family even though it's family, I actually reside in Georgia now. I don't live in Louisiana. So I'm kind of away from a lot of people, but I have family that I made here. And the term that they say blood is thicker than, sometimes blood is not thicker than water. I forgot how they say it, but I think that's how they say it. And that's something that I learned that is true. You can meet a stranger, and that stranger becomes family, and show you a different type of love, maybe, that you was shown from a child, from a kid, This one thing, I had to deal with, like, my mom. Oh my God, I have a story. And I do want to release it. I had to actually call the cops on my mom last year. It's about to be a year coming up in May. So it's something that weighs heavy on my heart. I had to press charges on her. Oh, it got a fly in here, y'all. And something that I never thought I would do ever in my life, I always try to show my mom love, but I don't know. It's a very, very tough situation. I love her, but I realized that me and my kids, because of the things that she do and did to me, that it's not a safe place for my kids as well. So we had to actually cut her completely off. And, it's still hard to do, but I'm doing it and I'm maintaining. And since I did that, a lot of trouble and trauma that I've had, it's been pretty nice. I haven't been having none of those things happening, So I definitely would like to talk about it, but I don't think I'm going to talk about it all the way today, maybe in another video. But comment below if you guys have to deal with any childhood trauma, and tell me some of the things you guys did to get over it or fix it, or, you know, just something that you can move on with your life without thinking about it so much like you used to, you know? So let me know. So anyway, here's my meat mixture. It's all cooked on up. You guys can see that. That is ground pork, ground beef, and my ground chicken gizzards. No liver, but you can add liver if you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this from the fire. Let me get a bowl to put that in. That's all my seasoning I'm using here. So let's just remove this from this pot. And I'm not going to get rid of this at the pan. I'm going to put a little liquid in there, a little water, make it soft, and we're going to add that to the pot because that's flavor. Okay? All right, so remember I told you guys that I had a twist. I actually make a light gravy. So this is the next step we're going to do. We're going to make a light gravy, you guys. I don't know. I know a lot of people eat at Popeyes, right? And Popeyes have the dirty rice. Well, if you go to Popeyes and you order the dirty rice and tell them to add gravy to it, the gravy, and y'all stir it up and eat it, it tastes much, much better that way. So the way we cook ours, well, I don't know if everybody down the bayou cook, but the way I was taught, we make a little gravy to our dirty rice. So gravy time. Here we go. You guys all know that gravy takes time. So I'm going to start this part, and I'm probably going to speed it up, you guys, in the video. So if it goes a little fast, that's just because, you know, gravy takes a while. So I put some oil in the pot. I'll probably put, that's probably about a half a cup of oil there. That's probably just about a cup of oil and about a half a cup of flour. We'll see. Once I mix it, we'll see if we do more. So it's not going to be as thick because we don't really want a thick gravy. We just want it enough, okay? So one thing about gravy, you guys have to stir it. Some people cook their gravy like on a high fire, and I was taught that you should never cook the gravy on a high fire. It don't come out right. So I cook mine like on medium low to low, you know. So we want to get all that all mixed in very well. We don't want it to fry. I do have my stove on, but you want to get in there and mix it. You can use the whisk if you want to. I always use a spoon. I do have a wooden spoon this time, you guys. Y'all was on me about using a metal spoon last time. So, in this gravy, we're going to make a brown gravy, okay? So, we're going to cook this until it's a deep brown, like a caramel brown. All right? So, we just want to get it all in there and smooth. It's going to be very smooth. And like I said, we're not going to season. We didn't season the meat. We didn't season the rice. Everything's going to be seasoned in this one pot, okay? And we're going to get that all browned up. Y'all, I got Martin on. Martin still is my favorite show. I used to watch that when I was younger. Favorite. I still know all the episodes. I watch it every time it come on, pretty much whenever I have time. Some people don't like it. I don't understand why they don't like Martin. But what's y'all favorite shows? You know, sitcoms. Is Martin one of you guys' favorite? Y'all have any favorite sitcoms from the 90s? I don't like Fresh Prince. I never did. My sister, I think that's my sister, Era. She used to watch Fresh Prince. I don't know. I sit down and watch it every once in a while, but only if somebody else is watching it already. So anyway, all right, you guys see the look of the gravy, the consistency of it. Let me see. Maybe you guys got to see a little closer. I hope the phone don't fall. Let me see the thickness of it. And we're just going to keep stirring it. And we're going to stir it until it's a deep brown. And we want to keep it kind of smooth. You don't want this to lump up. When your fire is too high, it definitely will lump up, okay? We don't want that to happen. So one key, you got to constantly stir. If you walk away, don't walk away too long. Come back right back to your pot and you stir. I remember being a young kid, and that was like one of the first things I ever learned of cooking between my grandmother, my mama. Whenever I did was with her, because I was raised by my grandmother, but for the most part by my grandmother or my auntie, my auntie Jeannie. One of the things used to make us come in here and stir this gravy for me. Come stir this pot. Oh my gosh, I didn't like it at all, but I did enjoy it, I guess. I don't know. Cooking, I always did like to cook, so. But anyway, stirring the gravy. Yep, they used to do everything else, cut up the vegetables and do all the other things they had to do while I would be in there stirring the gravy. And I always had to stir from the bottom. Stir from the bottom. Don't let that gravy burn. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stir it from the bottom. And you want to get every part of this pot. You don't want none of this gravy to be sitting long on no part of the pot at the bottom. So you want to constantly stir it and keep it going, because you want a smooth mixture, I would say a gravy probably take about 30 minutes or so. I don't know. So we'll see how long it actually takes. Hopefully you guys stay till the end of the video. Hopefully you guys follow each step, yeah, I hope you guys like it. So it's very easy. The only part that's the longest is just making this gravy. That is it. You can also make the gravy ahead of time. You could make a big thing of gravy and bag it up into different Ziploc bags or containers, and you can freeze your gravy. So you don't have to constantly make a gravy all the time, It just depends on what you're cooking and how much you need, how much roux you need for the thickness of whatever dish you're making, So, but you could bag it up or contain it up into different sizes, and if you need more, just pull out another container or Ziploc bag and just add more to it. All right, you guys see how it's still smooth. That's what you want. You want it to stay smooth like this, like water. You don't want it to clunk up into balls or, just keep it smooth. And if you guys do cook dirty rice, let me know how you cook yours. Let me know if you ever had it this way, the way I'm making mine. Let me know if you know anybody that's from down the bayou of Louisiana. And when I say down the bayou, I mean the swamp areas of Louisiana, like all the way south. I'm not talking about North Louisiana, Baton Rouge, New Orleans. They all cook different from us, y'all. Living down the bayou, you get the pleasure, the best of everything. Down the bayou, we actually go and catch our own seafood. We catch our own crawfish, ball our own crawfish. We got the shrimp man right next door, right next to us, People make their hustle. Whoever want to hustle, they go on the fish buyer and they go catch fish all day, and then they come up to your door, knock on the door, you want to buy an ice chest of fish, or you go out there and you catch it for free, so you never really have to pay much for fresh fish or shrimp, crawfish, crabs, all that you can catch on your own, crawfish and crabs, and fish. Now shrimp, someone need to go out and you need a shrimp boat, so you got to have a friend to get it for cheap, or just know somebody, you know. But pretty much if you're down the bayou, you have all those awesome things. The food, the seafood is fresh, you know. I love New Orleans. A lot of people put the staple of food when you think of Louisiana as New Orleans. Well, a lot of people don't know when they visit New Orleans that you're getting people that migrated to New Orleans and start to serve food. So that the food isn't really that authentic. Like for us, living down the bayou, yes, of course, we go to New Orleans all the time. We go to New Orleans to shop. We go to New Orleans to hang out. But we never really go to New Orleans to eat. You know, food for us is, we go eat before we go out there, you know. Or it might have a nice little restaurant spot where we will stop and go. But for the most part, we eat down the bayou. You go to New Orleans, you get a lot of Asians that serve their seafood. I don't know why, but a lot of their seafood is served by Asians. Now, when you come to the bayou, when you come down the bayou, you get us bayou people. You get real Cajuns, real black people, real white people, real, you know, real Cajuns authentically that's from there, that's cooking your food and serving your food. So that's a big difference. Also, down the bayou, a lot of us still cook from scratch, you know. So coming down there, you will pretty much anywhere you go, for the most part, you'll get a home cooked meal, you know, and fresh seafood. We eat a lot of seafood there because it's fresh, it's cheap. Unlike here, living in Georgia, it's horrible. All the seafood I get pretty much here is frozen. Oh gosh, it don't taste the same. So I do miss that. But when I go home to visit, I do get seafood and bring back, you know. Thank God for that. So anyway, y'all see my gravy. It's still light, so we still going to go in more. You guys see, it's a little thinner than what it was when I first started. And I'm still not timing it, but from this video, I'll be able to see exactly how long it takes to make this. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I want to get these videos back together. Get someone to come in and film me. Someone who I can trust, you know. It became extremely expensive. We did about 12 episodes, and all 12 episodes is trashed. I spent a lot of money on food, a lot of money paying this person. I might do a story time on that as well. I'm going to do a story time on my childhood trauma and a story time on how you can't trust nobody who's living in Atlanta. Because anybody move here and they can all be whoever they want to be before they move here. And they sell you lies and lie. So make sure if you're dealing with someone, do a background check. Make sure their credentials is really their credentials. Make sure they know what they're doing before you hire them to do a job. And the end result is they didn't know what they was doing. That's exactly what happened to me, you guys. So I had big plans for my YouTube channel. And I don't know, at the end of the day, I think I trusted the wrong people who didn't want to see my channel grow because it was just messy for no reason. I'm gonna do a story time on that too. But yeah, y'all, my big story time is how I'm coping as a adult with kids and healing myself from my childhood trauma. Like I said, I had to, my mom, I love her to death. I love her still. I learned from this last year, which I've been new, but it was always been hard to cut her off or not include her into things because I always wanted her to experience life in a different lens from what she was used to, you know? So anything that I did, I wanted my mom and my sister to be a part of it. Even if I had to foot the bill, I wanted them there. I'm gonna foot the bill. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got that. And there was a lot of that, you know. And I don't know. It's just crazy, you guys. I do, after thinking, I kind of know where my trauma comes from with my mom. I didn't grow up with her. You know, I grew up with my grandparents, predominantly with my dad's side of the family, my grandma Gina. She raised me until I was about 15 going on 16. That's when I went back to my parents, you know. But it was, growing up from a young child, it was a lot of stuff that happened where I couldn't really stay with them, you know. I stayed with my mom. So my grandmother protected me from their lifestyle, or my mom's lifestyle, or the things that went on, you know. And now it's like I'm the villain of the family. At least I feel the way I was treated, because I'm talking about it. I'm putting a stop to the hurt and the craziness that my mom or my dad or my sister, whatever, would bring to me. I'm usually the quiet one. Don't like to argue a lot with family, but when they put me in a corner, I roar. And when I roar, I'm the bad one. I shouldn't. Or when I talk about things that should be kept a secret, I'm bad, all from all sides. I get all kind of phone calls of the gaslighting, telling me how I'm wrong for saying this and saying that. I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm saying the truth about what happened. Never lied to nobody. But y'all, it's been a journey, y'all. It's been crazy. And I love all of them to death. Would do anything in the world for them, but it's crazy. I don't know. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a closer look of the gravy again. You see it's getting brown, but that's not the color we want. We want it darker. All right. So this is going to be the best dirty rice you ever had made in your life. I promise you. You wouldn't want to know other way. This is like, I don't know. You guys gonna enjoy it. I do want to challenge you guys, if you guys visit Louisiana, go down and visit, like Terrebonne Parish, or Lafourche, or Homer, Thibodeau, Morgan City. Y'all go through those cities and y'all go stop. It's great food at the gas stations. You know, you go to the gas stations, it's a restaurant that's attached on or that's in there, y'all. The best. Go down the bayou and eat some seafood, you guys. The best. You know, nothing, not hating on New Orleans. New Orleans have some good food, good seafood as well. But you go down the bayou and you will find authentic people. You know, like not the Asians. You won't have the Asians unless you go to an Asian buffet. Then they would have seafood on a buffet thing or whatever. But if you go to Homer, you would not have no Asians and no seafood restaurant that's back there cooking your food and serving it to you. You would have a real Cajun, Creole, whatever you guys. I mean, I miss that a lot. Even living here in Atlanta, we have a place called Juicy Crab. I mean, it's okay, but I haven't found the seafood that I'm used to yet, and I've been here for a long time. So anyway, yeah, y'all see my gravy is getting brown, you guys. It's coming to that color. For you guys that's sticking around, thank you guys for sticking around. So you guys can see the finished result. Hopefully I'm not talking too much. Just trying to make some type of conversation. You guys comment below of any other dishes you guys want to see me make. Let me know, and I'm going to get those videos out. I do have a video of me making my cornbread dressing out. That's pretty good, you guys. You guys have to check that out if you guys want to see how I make a seafood. It's a seafood cornbread dressing, y'all. So it's really, really good. You guys ought to try it for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or just a Sunday, like cooking a Sunday meal. I did do some stuffed bell peppers as well in that video. So if you guys want to see those stuffed peppers, please head on over and watch that video. I will do a redo of that video just to get a little more in detail, but it is a good video, you guys. Check it out. That was one of my, well, that was my first video I put out on YouTube, and it's been a year. It's been a little over a year. So I want to get better at this. I want to focus on my channel more. You know, I want to show you guys who I am, show y'all my kids, and maybe do some vlogging and cooking and eating with my family. I want to do all that. I have big, big plans for my YouTube channel, you guys. And I thought I needed a big team to do it with me, but it seemed like that's not what God wanted, you know. It's just me. It's just me, and it'll be my in-house family only. And besides, if I invite friends over, you guys to get to see some of my friends. But it's what I had in mind for it. God removed it, you know, and He changed it. And they said if you want God to laugh at you, tell Him your plans. So hey, yeah, He's going to show you. All right, you guys. So here we're in. So you guys see it's still smooth. If you see starting to get a little lumpy, you just turn your fire a little down. So that's what I'm going to do. It's getting a little lumpy. So I'm going to turn my fire down. That means it's too hot. So I'm going to turn my fire down some more to all the way low. And it's going to smooth back out. Because we're going to keep this smooth. We don't want nothing burnt. We don't want no burnt gravy. All right. And this is the way you make your gravy for anything you're making. Stew, chicken, anything with a gravy. This is the base. And remember, the more flour you put, the thicker it is. So it takes a minute for this stove to cool down. So I'm gonna let it cool down, and this gravy's gonna get right back smooth the way I like it. It's gonna be smooth like velvet, y'all. And like I said, this is the longest part. This is the longest part of making this rice dressing. Dirty rice, as I call it. Please give this video a thumbs up, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please share it. Share the video, you guys, just with someone else who would enjoy it, who might want to try to make it. Yeah. And please give the recipe a try. Give the recipe a try. And like I said, come back to the channel, you know, and let me know what y'all think. Let me know. I definitely want to know. I do catering here in Georgia. And rice dressing, when I make it for people who order it, they love it. It's like the gumbo. It's up there with it. I have the dirty rice, gumbo, the jambalaya. That's like my 3 tops. Of course, they order red beans and rice and all the other stuff. But the gumbo, jambalaya, and dirty rice. My tops. All right, y'all see this gravy, it is smooth. And it's brown, y'all. So I don't know how long it take. Maybe somebody can comment to let us know how long it took for this gravy to be done. I'm gonna show y'all the color in a second. And you see how y'all hit every corner of this pot. I haven't let nothing sit in one spot. Nothing. So it's smooth. It's a good consistency all the way through. It's not burnt. It wasn't cooked on a high fire. We kept it simple, the way I was taught. Let me show y'all. You see it? Let's see. And what's the color we're looking for? We're looking for that deep brown, deep. I don't know if it's caramel or what, but this is the brown we're looking for, y'all, okay? So when y'all get to this brown color, you guys can stop. And what we're going to do at this point, we're going to add our vegetables, which is going to be the Holy Trinity, okay? The Holy Trinity is onion, bell pepper, celery, garlic. So I'm going to use yellow onion. I'm going to use red and green bell peppers. I'm going to use celery, and I'm going to use garlic. I do have my vegetables pre-chopped. I chopped some earlier and I put it in the Ziploc bag, y'all. That way I didn't have to make this video super long since it was going to already be long because of the root, making this root. I wanted to do my root earlier, but I kept it to doing the video so you guys can actually see the process of it. I hope you guys find the video interesting. All right, so that's the color we're going with. Now I'm about to start going in with my vegetables. This is celery. And my fire is still on low heat. We got the celery in there. So that is yellow onion, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, and celery. Okay. You can add green onions in there as well if you have it. I don't have none, so I'm not going to add none today. So we got that, and we're going to get that all stirred in. Once you add them vegetables, y'all, oh, it smells so good. It starts to smell really good in the house with that gravy. And of course, I usually use fresh garlic, but today I don't got no fresh garlic. I'm going to use what I have in the refrigerator, and I have some already minced garlic. We're going to add that in there. About two little spoonfuls. All right. So we're going to stir that on up. And like I said, my fire is still on low. So we're going to get those flavors all going in. And now what we're going to do, we're going to season the gravy, right? I'm going to add a few cubes of this chicken bouillon cubes here. We're going to add that in there. And season to your liking. You know, like I said, I don't measure anything. I just go with it. So I'm going to put about 3 cubes of those in there. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 3. So far, so good, y'all. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this video by myself. Because I'm like, what I'm going to talk about? What I'm going to say? Whatever. I know I'm going to talk about the food, but I need conversation as well. So yeah, we got these bouillon cubes in there. We're going to go with some black pepper. We're going to season this pot twice, y'all. Season the gravy first. Black pepper. We got some garlic powder. And keep your fire on low. Garlic powder. We're going to do some onion powder. Of course, the Creole seasoning, some Tony's. We're going to go in with that. All right. A little bit more. We're going to add some parsley. Of course, still a little salt, not as much because you got your Tony's in there, but you got to add a little salt. I like to use celery flakes as well, y'all, so I'm going to put a little celery flakes in there. It gives a good flavor. All right. Spice it up, just a little cayenne pepper, not much. All right. I don't want no spicy food, but just a little for a little kick. All right. And last but not least, we're going to add bay leaf. Bay leaf. 1, 2. They're small, so I'm gonna add 3 of these bay leaves in there, and another one. All right, give this a good little stir. Let all that mix up in with each other. All those flavors are gonna be so good, y'all. And y'all see how it's looking. At this point, it's all clumped up because of the seasoning and stuff that's in there. But you just want to let that simmer just for a second. Not long, but the smell in this home right now, y'all, it smells so good. I ought to raise my window up and let my neighbors smell it. Y'all know when somebody cooking a gravy and they sauteing their vegetables down, the whole block will smell it. They say somebody cooking, definitely. Now at this point, y'all, we got that pretty much sauteed up. All right, y'all, we got that on going. Remember my pot from the ground beef and the meat mixture? I take my pot and I put water in that, and that's what I'm going to add my water to the pot with. That way I can scrape up some of them, the brownies, and add into here. So what we're going to do, we're going to add this meat in here. And you don't have to worry about draining this because this is where the flavors come from. Right? And what I'm doing, y'all, I'm just adding the liquid back to the skillet that I fried the meat in. I'm adding some water to that so I can scrape up the bottom of this and put all it in my pot because it's flavor. It's gonna give, you know, the flavors. So it goes that, and we're gonna add water. All right. All the flavors out of the pot, y'all. Give this a good stir. And we want to let this gravy cook. Okay? Turn our fire back up so it can start boiling. We're going to put it like on a medium high to get that going. Give it a good stir. You don't want a lot of liquid in there. You just want enough to cover and coat the rice, okay? So, y'all see. It's not a pot. See how the spoon, I don't have a lot. So the consistency, you guys see, it's there. It's kind of like GIZZARDS as well. You know, they have a little mixture in the box. You got to add water to it and boil your rice all into it. And it gives it like a, kind of like a, almost homemade because it's wet with a gravy to it as well. It's not dry, but this is the homemade way of the GIZZARDS. I don't know if you guys eat the GIZZARDS dirty rice, but hey, you don't have to buy the box no more. You see, this is the way you do it, okay? Oh, I forgot one more thing. Some paprika, y'all. Let's see. I know I got paprika. I got to. Oh my God, don't tell me I don't have any. Is it all? Ain't that something? All right, y'all. So don't have no paprika, but if you guys have paprika, please put it in there. It could be the regular paprika or smoked. It don't matter. So we got that all good and mixed in. Since that's good and mixed in, y'all, I'm gonna add just a little Louisiana hot sauce in here. Not too much because you don't want it spicy, but you just want it for the flavor, okay? So, just a little, not much. All right. Get that one stirred on up. And you see, it's kind of thick, so I'm gonna add a little bit more liquid to it. Just to thin it out some because it's about to start boiling and it's gonna thicken up. So we just want just a little bit more just to thin it out. Let me get my real spoon so you guys can see. This is the look, y'all. See that? And it's not a lot, you know, of wetness because you don't want too much liquid. If you do make more than enough liquid, you could take some out before you add your rice. But if you do, just make some more rice and put in there, you know, because you don't want this to make your rice mushy. So you just want it to be enough so when the rice go in, it coats it all up and it mix well. All right, I hope that makes sense. But anyway, we want to let that ball. As y'all see, it's coming to a ball. All right, y'all. Yep, we're gonna let that ball up for this a little bit. And then we're almost done, y'all. Y'all see my little plant? Oh, let me show y'all my little decorations. Of course, it's Mardi Gras time at home, so I gotta bring it, you know. Look, I got my little Mardi Gras decorations planted around the house. Of course. Got my little stuff everywhere. Of course, Cajun Cousins original BAYOU gumbo, y'all. Look, I got some more Mardi Gras decorations here. I don't got that many decorations. I'm very, very minimal. Of course, the Kool-Aid for the kiddos, y'all. Of course, I make black people Kool-Aid. I love sugar in my Kool-Aid. Don't give me no Kool-Aid that tastes like it's made with Splenda or Country Time, whatever. Real Kool-Aid, y'all. All right, y'all. So if y'all don't have a food processor, get one. That's like a necessity in the kitchen. One thing with me, I don't ask for much, but the people who's around me, when they know gifts, I love anything that's gifted to my kitchen. Pots, I love pots. I love plate sets. I love having all the tools I need in the kitchen. You know, I absolutely hate when my kids come and get my scissors that belong in the kitchen to use for something that they're doing. Y'all just don't know. I hate it. And they know I hate it, and they always still do it. I love nice silverware. For some reason, that's one thing that kind of walks out of my house, the silverware. I'm always missing spoons or forks. I don't know how. I always gotta get more. Hopefully one day, I say as the kids get older, which my kids is. My son is 13, my daughter is 19. You will figure that, I don't know. I don't know where they go. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all have the same problem. All right, y'all. Remember, comment below under the video of what other food that you guys would like to see me cook, you know? So, let's see, this dishwater ran. Of course, I put bleach in my dishwater, y'all. We always did that ever since I was a child. I was taught that by my grandmother, everybody in my family, honestly. And Dawn, I love Dawn. This one, Dawn Platinum, y'all. That's the only kind I use. I don't care if I'm short on a little change or whatever. We got to get the small bottle. I don't use no other dishwasher, dishwashing liquid. Dawn only, with a splash of bleach. Always clean up a little sink. Let's go where my dishes want to go to dry. All right, y'all. Put that there because some of my stuff want to go on the side there. So we got the pot boiling. I'm going to tidy up these little things real fast, clean up this mess. Of course, a good cook is a clean cook. That's one thing. A good cook is a happy cook. I was taught to never cook if I'm mad about something, upset, angry at someone. Don't cook for them. Don't cook because your food not gonna come out good. Don't ever cook in a dirty kitchen. If your kitchen is dirty, before you start, just take the extra little time to clean it up and then cook, and you clean as you go. You know, usually I would have water already made, but I used gloves, so I didn't have much of a mess to already have my water made. Plus, I like for my water to be hot, you know. So, yeah. And I only got a few things that's dirty. It's not much. I got one greasy, two greasy things that's gonna go last. Of course, you gotta wash your dishes in order. And definitely make sure you check your pot, stir your pot. You don't want to have the fire up too high to where the meat and stuff starts sticking at the bottom and burning at the bottom. You don't want that. So I got it like on about a medium high. And once that cook on down, I'm gonna add the rice in. some more seasoning, and we'll be finished, y'all. Of course, Cajun food tastes best. Well, any kind of food, but Cajun food, because of all the seasoning you put in, it tastes best once you turn the fire off and let it sit. So definitely taste it once it's done before you serve it to people. But when you let it sit, it tastes so much better. It's like the flavors blend, you know. Just to give y'all a recap as well. I use ground beef, ground pork, chicken gizzards, which I boiled first, and then I grind them up. Once my ground beef and ground pork did its thing and got brown and cooked on up, I added the chicken gizzards and finished simmering it all together. After that was done, I removed it all from the pot, put it to the side, and I made my gravy. My rice, I made my rice before we started. Rice must be pre-cooked. Pre-cooked rice, y'all. What else? I don't know if I told y'all, but if y'all don't have a food processor, y'all, please get y'all a food processor. It's like the best thing to have in the kitchen. The best, besides kitchen sisters, I love that too. I love a good knife set. I'm a kitchen girl. Cooking became like one of my passions, I guess, because growing up I had to be in the kitchen. I had to help. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Plus I enjoy helping. The best times, like in the kitchen with my grandmother, growing up for Thanksgiving and Christmas when she was cooking, and she used to cook late at night, early in the morning, and I would be up with her, and she would get me to come and taste everything. Taste this, taste that, how they taste. Do I have enough salt? Taste. And I guess that's why I could cook the food. I could taste food as well, and probably hit it on the mark, you know. See what's in it. I could taste. That's like a gift of mine. Thank God. But anyway, yeah, she used to have me tasting all the food. My family used to tease me when I was a kid, because they used to be like, oh, she would mama, and they're eating up all the food with mama. Oh, Nicole got taste it. They called me Nicole, you know, by my middle name. But yeah, that was my thing. I didn't care about being outside. I really wasn't an outside girl, still not. I would go out and play, but I hated the mosquitoes and stuff, you know. And living down the bayou, oh my God, the mosquitoes is horrible. So I hated it. And then of course it was always the woods, and gotta run from one street to the next street, but you're taking a shortcut through the woods. Oh gosh, I hated that. So, nope, I used to be inside. Then the dragonflies, my cousins and them used to take the dragonflies and pluck the heads off and run around, run after you with them in their hands. I hated that. Jesus, I hated that. The dragonflies, the lizards, yeah. So, let me know where y'all from as well too. Let me know if y'all visit Louisiana, if y'all from Louisiana. If so, what part, where y'all grew up at. You know, let me know. I would love to know where everybody's from, and what type of foods y'all used to eat and stuff, you know. Let me know. All right, y'all. So now I need to take a break from that so I can stir my pot. Let me make sure y'all. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. I see it. Ghetto cooking with Naomi. Ghetto cooking with Naomi. Yeah. All right, y'all. There we go. Y'all, it's my meat mixture. I'm gonna give y'all another little close up. Got grease in it. I don't mind that. If y'all want, y'all can drain the grease. But I'm telling y'all, it's just flavor. Flavor, flavor, flavor. It's not really showing up well. But anyway, y'all get the picture. How many of y'all still drink Kool-Aid, y'all? Do y'all make Kool-Aid for y'all kids? Or y'all still buy juice? Do y'all make Kool-Aid for yourself? Do y'all like sweet Kool-Aid? Yeah, y'all want to keep stirring it because you don't want it to stick at the bottom. If it stick at the bottom, it burns, you know? So we don't want that. We don't want nothing that burns. And we definitely don't want to serve that to people who's eating. You know? You want to cook, always cook happy. You know, happy thoughts. If you don't have anything happy, when you come in the kitchen, don't think about all the stuff that you may be going through or whatever. Focus only on the food, and I promise you, you're going to have happy thoughts. You're going to change your mood. You can put on some music, set the vibe. I didn't put no music on now because I don't want to be, you know, I want to put this video out. So I usually have music on. I love music and cooking. All right, y'all. So y'all see how they look? I have to put this bad boy together. So we got that. Now we're about to add our rice. I'm about to add our rice. Kept the seasoning out. Only thing we're not going to use again is the chicken cubes. Turn this down to a low just to keep it hot. And now we're about to go in with our rice. And I have medium grain rice. I don't know why the light. Okay, I'll need my silver spoon for this. We're gonna smush that rice all on up in there. It's gonna be so good, man. And remember, the only seasoning that I was missing that I normally would put in here is paprika. I didn't have no more, y'all, so it's missing it. So if you guys have paprika, please add that in there as well. Okay, you see it? We need more. We need more rice. That's why I made 2 pots of rice. But we want to get it all mixed in. This is a no-no, right? Remember, if it looks like this, you have too much liquid and you need more rice. And it's okay to make a big pot of this because it's going to go. So if you ended up making more than what you wanted to make, man, after it's sitting there, the next day it's going to be better. Bring some to y'all co-workers or y'all neighbors because they're going to love it. So you're going to add more rice, y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add all this rice. I'm going to start out with half first. Let's see. Start out with half. Get it all mixed in. Are y'all getting the process? I wish y'all could smell it. It just smells so good. Oh my God. Okay, that's all the rice I think I'm gonna add. So, like I said, we're gonna season this 2 times. This is our second time seasoning it. Of course, we're gonna go in with the parsley flakes again. Parsley flakes, some Tony's, a little salt, all right, black pepper, onion powder, then I'm there. I mean, this garlic powder, y'all. Now onion powder. And just a little bit of the cayenne pepper. Not much. And if I had my paprika, I would have put paprika. But I don't have any, so I gotta fly my I hate flies. Alright, y'all. So now we gotta stir. And you want to remove it from the fire, okay? Because if not, it'll burn. So we're gonna stir, stir, stir. And you want to make sure all that rice is mixed in, you know? And it's use your own judgment of how much rice you want in there. You know, some people might like theirs a little wet. Some might like it drier. So it's just all on you. I pretty much do mine the way I was taught and how we eat it at home, you know. It's just knowing what it's supposed to taste like and how it's supposed to be. So that's what I do. I do it the same way. And yes, you want to keep mixing it because you want to get it all mixed in. And I'm going to fry some fish with this later on, y'all. We're going to have some fish, some sweet peas, and potato salad. That's what we're eating with this. Let me get y'all in now. There we go. I don't know what's up with this lighting, y'all. I apologize. But anyway, this is the dirty rice, y'all. Look at that. And that's medium grain rice. Not long grain, but long grain works just as fine. I'm gonna take this off the stove. Let me make a little plate so I can taste it. All right, y'all, 1 second. I gotta taste it to see if I have enough seasoning. I know I'm missing that paprika taste because I ain't used no paprika. But hold up. Wait a minute. Let's see what I'm working with. Look at that. Wait, let me move y'all to the other side. Oh, Lord. Ghetto, let's go. Excuse my messy counter. I was trying to clean it up. But I like this better. Let me get y'all up a little close up of it. What y'all think? What y'all think? How does it look? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Some BAYOU dirty rice. Okay, brought to you by the one and only Naomi from Cajun Cousins. If you're in Atlanta, y'all hit me up. I do catering. Follow my Instagram page, please. And it's Cajun Cousins _ seafood. Cajun Cousins _ seafood. You no longer have to buy the GIZZARDS box mix, okay? I done showed y'all how to make that stuff from scratch. You don't have to go to Popeyes anymore. I done showed you how we do it down the bayou. Let me taste it to see if I have enough seasoning. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and tona saturate. Give me a second, let me add that in there. Let me show y'all my pot one more time. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I tried my best. I'm by myself. No help doing this here, y'all, so. There we go. That is the dirty rice, y'all. Homemade BAYOU dirty rice. Y'all better get y'all some. All right, let me eat this here, and let me taste the second round of seasoning. Y'all, I swear to God, it's good. Popeyes on GIZZARDS, y'all. Don't have nothing on homemade dirty rice. I swear. So good. Oh my God. Yep, this is for me and my family, y'all. We're gonna have some fried redfish, red snapper, and sweet peas with some what I say, potato salad. That's what we eating today with this. It's so good. Excuse me, my nose running. Yeah. I don't need nothing else. This, y'all, this is like a top order food at home when it comes to parties. Dirty rice, fried chicken, deviled eggs, Swedish meatballs, baked cheese spaghetti, mac and cheese, what y'all call it. The #1 top food people always order. Green beans. Oh my God. It's good. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. All right, now, let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of it. I hope it was a great video and you guys understand how to do every step. When it comes to the seasoning, just ask your ancestors when to stop, okay? Go in there whenever you finish, taste the food, and go back and finish your seasoning off, okay? But always ask your ancestors, and they will whisper in your ear saying that's enough, you know? I want to say thank you to all who tuned in. Thank you to all my new subscribers and the older ones. Thank you for all the the returns to watch the videos. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Please leave a comment, y'all. Like I said, this is something that I am passionate about. Cooking is what I've been doing since I was a child. First thing I learned how to make was the gravy. Then I learned how to make rice. And I learned how to make a roux. I would say a roux. I learned how to make a roux without actually cooking the meat in it. I knew how to make a roux before I knew how to make a dish, if that makes any sense. Then I learned how to make rice, and then everything else just started falling into place, you know. But this is me, Naomi, Cajun Cousins. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Cajun Cousins _seafood. Remember to like, comment, and share this video on for YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow, and it gives me a great feeling when I see people commenting and liking what I'm putting out, because I am scared. I'm still a little nervous about everything because I'm new at this, y'all. And as y'all see, I'm by myself doing it. I do have my little family who will be here from time to time to help out, but it's just us, you know. My ultimate goal is to focus more on my YouTube channel and get more videos out to y'all. So please comment under and let me know if y'all have any dish from Louisiana that y'all want to see me cook, you know, that y'all want to try, and I can get it on out there, you know. So thank y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all rock with your girl. Thank you again. I don't want to keep going on and on because this video is already long enough, but thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoy.